something is brewing in Las Vegas, and it's not a gamble this time. The silence around the Raiders' defensive strategy is starting to crack, and behind the scenes, a major shift could be coming, one that might just flip the script for both defense and offense. While most fans think the roster is set, whispers coming from the sidelines suggest a surprise move is still on the table. And here's the jaw-dropper. One of the most respected names in all of football, a former Defensive Player of the Year, a Super Bowl champ, is staring right at the silver and black. Now, pause for a second. If you're a die-hard Raiders fan, you know what this means. That position in the secondary has haunted us for seasons. In a division where Patrick Mahomes throws missiles and Justin Herbert slices defenses like butter, we can't afford one weak link. Let's be honest, the current lineup, promising but full of question marks. Eric Stokes, a former first-rounder, yes, but still recovering from injuries. Darian Porter, talented, but a rookie project, not quite ready to go toe-to-toe with Tyreek Hill. Yakorian Bennett, fast and fearless, but lacking the physicality and dominance the Raiders desperately need on the boundary. And this is exactly why one name keeps rising in internal conversations. Stephon Gilmore. Yep, that's Stephon Gilmore, the lockdown corner who dominated in New England. He's still a free agent, still training, still hungry. And just recently, on the Money Down podcast, he made it clear he's not done yet. But wait, before we dive deeper into this breaking Raiders update, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and smash that bell icon so you never miss a single Raiders alert. This channel is built for Raiders Nation, and by Raiders Nation. All right, now let's get into why bringing Gilmore to Las Vegas might be the smartest late move the franchise can make. I want to play this year, but only if it's the right situation. That's what Stephon Gilmore recently said. And if there's a team that fits that exact situation, it might just be the Las Vegas Raiders. Gilmore isn't chasing just another paycheck. He's looking for purpose, for one last shot to make a real impact. And after what he showed last season, there's no doubt he's still got it. Suiting up for the Vikings in 2024, Gilmore logged 56 tackles and 9 pass deflections, with a crucial interception that reminded everyone, this guy still reads the field like a chess master. But let's look beyond the numbers. What Gilmore brings isn't just stats, it's poise, vision, leadership. He's played in the biggest moments, stared down elite quarterbacks, and more often than not, won. Now Raiders management has tested the waters elsewhere. Names like Jair Alexander, Jalen Ramsey, and Shaquille Griffin have all floated around the rumor mill. But injuries, cap hits, and personal preferences blocked those deals from materializing. That's exactly what makes Gilmore the smartest option still on the board. And here's something fans might be overlooking. Gilmore isn't just a plug-in piece. He's a locker room presence. He's the veteran voice young guys like Stokes, Porter, and Bennett need in their ears. Imagine Porter learning to track deep routes under Gilmore's mentorship. Imagine Bennett refining his press coverage watching one of the best do it up close. It's not just an addition, it's an evolution. Now, zoom out. This is the same division that features Mahomes launching bombs, Herbert dissecting defenses, and even Russell Wilson trying to bounce back. You don't survive that without a secondary that punches back. And Stephon Gilmore? He's been there. He's done that. He's won at the highest level. If the Raiders are serious about tightening the bolts on this defense, this is the moment. Gilmore is ready. The opportunity is real. And the Raiders might finally have their missing piece. But hold on, because what's happening in Las Vegas isn't just about the corners. While everyone's eyes are locked on the outside coverage, something far more dangerous is quietly forming in the heart of the Raiders' defense. A new duo is emerging, one that might just become the backbone of a defensive transformation nobody saw coming. Jeremy Chinn and Isaiah Pola-Mao. Remember those names. Because by the time this season heats up, these two could be the breakout surprise of the entire AFC West. Last season, the Raiders rolled with Trevin Moehrig and Marcus Epps at safety. Solid, sure, but not game changers. That changes now. Chinn comes in after lighting it up with the Commanders. 117 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 5 forced fumbles, and an interception. And he wasn't just filling gaps. He was wrecking plays. Built like a linebacker, but with the vision of a safety, Chinn gives defensive coordinator Patrick Graham something rare. A safety who can disguise, blitz, crash the run, and read the quarterback like a book. Then there's Pola-Mao. When he stepped in last season, he wasn't just filling a role, he made noise. 89 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, a sack, 2 forced fumbles, and 5 pass breakups, all while starting midseason. This year, with a full workload and more confidence, he could evolve into the kind of roaming safety that offenses hate preparing for. And that's the thing. No one's talking about them yet. And maybe that's the Raiders' biggest weapon. A lethal duo flying under the radar. While teams plan for the big names up front, Chinn and Pola-Mao might be the ones delivering the kill shots in silence. But defense isn't the only storyline to watch in Vegas. There's a young quarterback walking into camp carrying more than just expectations. He's carrying the weight of the future. Aidan O'Connell is about to face the biggest test of his career. Aidan O'Connell isn't just carrying a playbook this offseason. He's carrying the weight of what could be the future of the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's not sugarcoat it. This team just came off one of its most aggressive offseasons in years. The defense got rebuilt, pieces were reshuffled, and headlines exploded when the Raiders brought in veteran QB Geno Smith, a move designed to inject leadership, calm, and experience into a unit that's been searching for a steady hand. Geno? He's the present. No question. But O'Connell? He's the question, and possibly the answer, waiting to unfold. Behind the scenes, the quarterback room is more intense than ever. This isn't just a backup job Aidan is chasing. It's a proving ground. This training camp isn't just another chapter. It's the chapter that could define his career. And let's not forget, we've seen what he can do. He's stepped into pressure cookers, faced playoff-bound defenses, and kept his cool. His pocket presence? Calm. His arm? Confident. His mindset? Raider tough. He's earned respect. But in the NFL, moments don't matter, momentum does. And that's where the story gets interesting. This isn't last year's locker room. There's a new staff, a new playbook, and a new energy pulsing through the franchise. This is about more than reps. It's about reputation. Can O'Connell evolve from a stopgap into a cornerstone? Can he rise now that the pressure isn't survival, but expectation? One thing's for sure. He's no longer just a backup with nothing to lose. He's standing at the edge of a career-defining opportunity. And the Las Vegas Raiders' future might just pivot on how he answers the call. Aidan O'Connell enters his 3rd season. And make no mistake, this is his defining moment. Yes, Geno Smith might open Week 1 under center, but what O'Connell does in July and August could reshape the Raiders' long-term quarterback strategy. This camp is more than preparation. It's a window into the future. And that window might not stay open for long. The stakes? Massive. The expectations? Even bigger. Every rep, every throw, every decision, it's all being watched, dissected, and weighed by a coaching staff that's building something new in Vegas. And O'Connell knows it. He's not being handed anything. He has to take it. But here's the twist. A strong camp doesn't just lock in a backup role. It could change the quarterback conversation entirely. It might even tilt the balance in the locker room, creating real questions about who the Raiders want to lead them into the future. Because this isn't just about who starts in September. It's about who this team will become in 2025, 2026, and beyond. The AFC West is a battlefield, and it's ruthless. You don't survive it with just experience. You survive it by grooming the next leader before you need him. O'Connell has shown flashes. Now the Raiders need to see fire. Leadership. Command. Growth. Can he be that guy? Can he rise when no one expects it and deliver when it matters most? Because this training camp is his audition for the future. With Gilmore eyeing Las Vegas, Chinn and Pola-Mao ready to spark a defensive uprising, and O'Connell playing for the soul of his career, one thing is certain. Something is changing in Las Vegas. And the rest of the league. They'd be wise to pay attention.